got to make a reservation. It's very difficult to get in.
Well, it's okay. I'll use the service entrance. I'll see you at 9.
Welcome
and bienvenidos
to another episode of Service Entrance People. I am Boomer.
And I'm Pixie. Hola.
Well, hola, Pixie. How the hell are you?
it's a day today on this Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Let's do the intro, and then we'll get into that whole aspect of it.
Absolutely.
All right. So for those of you just joining the show, new to the program, this is a podcast for and about the gritty, underpaid, underprivileged service industry workers of the world.
Unite!
We have clearly made wrong turns in our lives because no matter what, we have ended up right here in the jobs where no matter our talent, our artistry, our skills, we end up dealing with the infamous Karens and Florida Man. And Mr. and Mrs. Von Uppity on a daily basis. Day in and day out, we walk through the parking lot of broken dreams, but also the parking lot of broken dreams, and we enter through the specially marked door. You know the one, Pix.
The service entrance door.
That is the door. So if you're really interested in listening and sharing in the war stories of the industry, or if you're curious as to what us are really thinking, well, we're going to educate you with stories of the strange, shocking, and hilarious, because laughing is how we make it through our days.
Absolutely. This industry is one that we truly love. And although, you may hear us with the horror stories and the rants and the bitching that we have to work at work, we kid because we care. There's nothing that we would rather be doing except maybe
this here podcast.
Correctamundo.
Also, please do us a favor. If we are not your particular bag of donuts, then just go ahead and listen anyway.
Yes.
Hate listen.
Rage listen. Binge
us into your ear veins.
Oh, my.
And heckle us, because we know that the only thing that is better than a good horror movie is a terrible fucking horror movie.
Let us be that terrible horror movie.
For you. And one last disclaimer. This show, like the industries that we cover, comes with some spicy fucking language.
Ay, muy caliente.
You have been forewarned. Please make sure that you are listening, liking, subscribing. Most of all, you are rating and reviewing 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars.
Were you searching for that word in Spanish?
I totally was, and it came up blank.
Yeah, because you don't know that you didn't learn that word in Duolingo yet.
No, Duolingo, one of our wonderful non-sponsors that can totally sponsor us if they want us to, they have not gotten me to the point of knowing what the fuck that means now.
So, 5 stars, and definitely mash that predictive text button like 5 to 7 times, so that way we have words. It helps us up the charts. We don't know why, but just take a listen to us. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Use your words. If you don't use your words, let predictive text use your words for you.
Exactly.
You can also become a part of the program by dropping us an email.
Absolutely. It's serviceentrancepeople@gmail.com.
You can leave us a voicemail on our voicemail messaging system.
At 854-345-7721.
That number again
is 854-345-7721. We
promise you nobody answers the phone.
We listen to it.
We do listen to it.
We just don't answer.
It's just a voicemail box for you to get out all of your bestest stories and frustrations of the day and share it with a worldwide audience so that we can commiserate together. Also, you can become a producer of this here show.
How can they do that, Boomer?
I'm glad you asked me, Pixie. They can go online to the internet at patreon.com/serviceentrancepeople. We have multiple levels of sponsorships available. The Karen, the Florida Man, and the Von Uppities. You get free stuff on all of the levels, plus you get access to bonus content and things that you can put on your body and stick places so that you can help whore out our show here.
Absolutely. That sounds fantastic.
It does. So also fantastic sounding does this. Words.
Wow, that was a jumble.
This also sounds fantastic, Pixie.
Yes.
Closing, locking the doors.
Cranking up the real tunes. Getting out our shifties?
Oh, I need the shifty. I need my shifty.
Yeah,
I don't have a shifty in front of me.
You didn't get a shifty.
Son of a bitch.
It's that type of day.
It really is. So let me get a shifty. And I'm just going to, well, look at you. You're getting already popping yours.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. No, you're good. Fucking, you go you. You go you. You do you. You go girl.
You go, girl.
You go girl. All right. So mine today, my shifty, is going to be a Creature Comforts Brewing Company out of Athens, Georgia, a Bebo Pilsner.
Okay.
It is crisp and dry, classic, no noble. I was going to say no BLE. What the fuck does no BLE stand for?
But also classic.
I am classic. We got 4.9 ABV on this delightful brew. It's brewed and canned in lovely Athens, GA. So, cheers.
Mazel.
Happy Valentine's Day.
No, fuck that day.
That's delightful.
Okay, so
Pix, what do you got going there?
My shifty is, and this is something weird I've been into lately
Mm-hmm.
because I like to eat sweet things.
You do. I've seen that happen before.
So what complements that is actually a sour. So this is a Bronx Brewery City Island sour.
Ooh.
And it is, delightful.
From the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Dope. We have a listenership out there. So, yay.
I would freaking hope so. But also, you should be sharing.
You should.
Share the podcast.
Share and share alike.
Exactamundo.
Sharon.
No, don't do that.
I do want to also say that we did some extensive research. And yes, in fact, your shifty last week, the Feels Like Home,
Yeah.
is in fact from Florence, Massachusetts.
Yes, it is.
So hell yeah, Western Mass represent on the program. All right.
I just know it's one of my favorite beers now. Oh, ciders. I'm sorry. It's a cider.
I just think it's funny that it tastes like your home in Florida, but it's from my home in Massachusetts.
And you tasted it and you didn't like it
I
one
did not.
bit.
No, it's very sweet.
You made baby icky
I
face.
did, because it's super duper sweet, and that's just,
I love it.
I'm sweet enough as it is,
Oh,
as it turns out. So.
Don't make me vomit on my mic.
All right, so. Yeah, I have to clear the throat on this one. So this week, Pixie, this is going to be a little bit different for all you out there in podcast land.
We had great aspirations for this podcast.
We did, for this particular show. Now, we still have great
aspirations
overall,
for the podcast.
Right, writ
because
large. We are creating
a great podcast.
and it is successful.
And it is and will be continuing successful.
It's going to be gaining success, as it turns out.
So much.
Now, this week marks a milestone for us.
Yes, it does.
It is our 20th episode.
Mm-hmm.
We have been doing this now 5 months out of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And
we don't get a day off because of this.
We don't, no. Legitimately, we work our regular job 5 days a week, and then we spend 2 full days doing this. So for all of you who are like, oh my God, it takes you 2 full days to sound like that, you know what? You try it.
But also, we read emails, we compose an episode, Pixie tries to write things.
I deal with editing.
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
It's a task. Now, it's a task that we are up for.
And we're privileged to be able to even have something like this. This is something we dreamed of.
The reason that we say in the opening, the only thing that we would rather do on the planet than our jobs is this podcast, is because legitimately, like, this is the best thing that we do every week.
It's also why we ask you to hit up Patreon and like and review, because we want to go pro.
We do.
We want to be pro for you.
We pro for you. And I think we're a solid prospect who's shining in AAA. And we need a little bit, just like with that one manager that's going to come along and help us unlock our full potential. And then next thing you know, boom, major leagues.
Okay, so I'm looking at it differently because I don't understand sport ball. So I'm thinking
touch pass.
The girl who totally had the glasses and used to be chubby has now lost her baby weight, put that into her boobs, and got contacts or LASIK. And she's looking pretty fly right now. And she's got plenty of potential.
How about this one? You and I are the girl who's artsy, and she's wearing murder pants, aka overalls.
Overalls. Yeah.
She has glasses
And a ponytail.
and a ponytail. So we are that girl just needing somebody to come and take our glasses off and pull the ponytail out so we can shake the hair and go, oh my God, that nerdy arty girl is super hot.
I bought her this dress, and look, she's actually pretty.
Holy shit. So that's us. That's basically.
What's that movie? I'm not the.
You know what's fucked up?
I'm confusing the real one with the spoof.
Yeah, no. So my friend Kyle Cease was in the spoof.
Oh, really?
And that was, I think Not Another Teen Movie.
Okay.
Yeah, my buddy Kyle was the slow clapper.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
him.
So
Yeah.
he was the slow guy.
He was the slow clapper.
Okay.
He wasn't a slow guy. He was just the slow clapper who tries to get the slow clap going.
That's what I would call my balls in a sex move if I was a
God.
guy. Why are you so slow back there? I'm doing the slow clap.
Oh my God.
I got to lead into it.
Oh my God.
Baby, give me time.
Oh my God. What you guys don't yet know is that this episode's already off the rails, so we're gonna allow all of this. So this week, as our 20th episode, we were going to do a episode entitled "It's a Clip Show." Do they have the money for that? And as it turns out, we were able to compile a really nice segment of some of our favorite little bits from the first 19 plus episodes.
Yeah, I was listening to a lot of episodes and marking down times of when funny things came up to do for the clip show.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, reminiscing back to like the time my 10-year-old was mowing the lawn, hearing me say things like cock nugget and stuff like that, and having that realization that when we do say there's some spicy fucking language involved, like there's some spicy language involved.
Yeah, and of course, everyone's favorite, the manager of the night.
Yes, we did run back on the wonderful tiara'd and sashed manager of the night.
Carrying the scepter for the savings that just
the
fly
discounting
off.
scepter that just doom.
In the heels.
Doom.
Mhm.
All there. And as we compiled this very fun list of clips, I, being the person who does the audio stuff of it, go ahead and I compiled it and saved it onto my little drive that you contributed to the show. So thank you for that as well. And somehow I managed to corrupt the file. Somehow it became a 28 million kilobyte file.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be a thing.
But also, Boomer and I don't quite understand what that means.
No, I just know that it's big. I just know that it's really big, and then it just wouldn't open. So our best plans for a clip show have been thwarted.
Yes.
So what we are going to do is we are going to work on recreating that clip show for next week's episode.
Yep.
And so this episode is really just kind of an in-between way of saying thank you very much to everybody who has spent some time getting to know us. I think that in a very shitty, trying not to be vain way here, I do think that we're fun people. I do think that
He's so vain.
I do think this podcast is about me. I'm not going to lie to you on that. But no, I do appreciate and you do as well, the folks that have taken some time to get to know us, to listen to the show, to write in, to become a part of what we're doing. It means a lot to us.
Oh, hell yeah.
And, it's
we
something...
love you guys. We're doing this for you. I mean, anybody who wants to listen, we're doing it for you guys.
Yeah, it's, I keep circling back to the whole fact that, we really do. This is our favorite time of the week, is doing this show and getting to put it out and having folks respond to it in whatever way. Even, the people that want to, put up dummy troll accounts and talk shit about us. Like, hell, man, that's still fun too. So, it's...
Every time we see a new place on a map light up and we got to listen, it's the most exciting thing.
Yeah.
Boomer will come up to me mid-shift from across the restaurant and be like, look, we got a listener here in Indonesia.
Indonesia.
And I'm like, that's great, man.
Yeah. And so it's been a really great 5 months. And we now also this week did two things very cool. Yesterday, being Monday, the
Mm-hmm.
13th, you and I spent part of an off day, about 6.5 hours, in the worldwide headquarters of Service Entrance
Yes,
People,
we did.
sitting about 4.5 feet apart from each other,
Mm-hmm.
not saying a word,
Mm-hmm.
with you on your laptop,
Mm-hmm.
me on my laptop.
Yep.
And both you and I did things that I didn't think that we would be functionally able to do.
I thought I had enough arrogance to think I
You
could.
did. You threw your lady cock all around on that
And I ended up beating my head against a wall,
with her lady cock.
creating a website for us.
That's right.
And it still needs so much work.
But
if you go there and touch links, it
works.
It takes you to places like YouTube. We have a YouTube channel.
That's right. Now, first, let's go back. Service-entrance-people.com. That's our fucking website. We have a website now. It's real.
But
it's
if you
a thing.
punch it into Google, just Service Entrance People, it'll be the
will pop
first
up.
thing.
And we also now have a YouTube channel,
Fuck yeah.
which is at Service Entrance People.
Nice.
And right now, we've got episodes 19, 18, 17, and 16 up. I am working very hard to get all of our back catalog up there. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It is it's basically a static image, just so if you're thinking like, hey, I'm going to go and look at Boomer and Pixie and see their faces, you're not.
Yeah, he's not putting on his makeup for this, man.
No.
It's not, you're not going to see him with his hair, dude.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Although, for the first time in like 2 months, I did shave my head, finally.
Yeah, that happened. But all I'm saying is, you get what you get. And like most in our lives, we're trying to work backwards slowly.
Yeah.
To where we can unfuck ourselves out of the situation that we should have had fixed from the start.
But that fucking is currently going on. And again, please, please, please go to the YouTube, subscribe, share, listen, and watch the videos for
and
for
comment.
these past.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for the
you
love
can
of God.
comment on there, right? And we can read
Comments
them
are turned
stupid
on.
easy on there.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'll admit, I don't know how we check our comments. So
Yeah, some of them it's tricky, and some of them you don't want to check, but they're there anyway, and
you
can't
keep
fucking
looking
ignore
at
it.
the notification like, I hope
Yeah.
this is good.
Please.
I hope this is good.
Please, 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 please. So those two things were big deals for us this week. They were big gains, and we are excited.
Yeah,
We're proud.
those stupid things that 15-year-olds or 12-year-olds can
Yeah.
do. We're proud of ourselves that we were able to wrap our heads around that.
And we really hope that you all out there enjoy and can check it out and can enjoy and can enjoy. We hope that you can check them out and maybe feel a little bit of a sense of ownership and pride as well, because if it wasn't for people listening to this and wanting to listen to us, we wouldn't be doing any of this.
Absolutely.
I mean, as much as it would be fun just to every week you and I sit down and do this to an audience of no one, it's way more fun when there's an audience of people listening.
I agree. Much like how my hours for work are so great when I actually get hours at work rather than just, yeah, I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to go there.
There's so much laundry right now, and it's dirty, and it's right there being aired.
Because living in this touristy destination that we do on this off sort of season, you get people that...
It's tricky. So there are areas of town that are more touristy than others. And the areas of town that are more touristy, obviously during the off season, get less local run. And so it's hard to keep a full staff every day and not adjust things.
So let's say if you're a chef, right?
Hi, chef.
You're the head chef of the restaurant.
You're the head chef.
Yes. They will just beat the brakes off you with hours and not let you have any other staff because...
Well, you can do it.
You got to pay for that fucking labor, baby. Can't pay for that labor.
I once ran a day,
Mm-hmm.
and I won't say where, but I did once run a day that was 318% labor.
Good God's balls.
You almost have to try
Yeah, what were you doing? You had everybody
Nothing.
there. You had a full
Legitimately
staff
nothing.
and
Nothing.
no one in the restaurant.
Nothing. Not a fucking thing is what went
God.
on. It was impressive. Like, honestly, as chagrined as everybody was, there was a part of me that was like, but don't you want to give me something just for the pure preposterousness of the fact that it's a 318% Labor Day?
Yeah. I fucked it up so good. You wish I didn't
Never
fucked it
fuck
up
No.
so good.
Nope. It was only roughly 298% over where we budgeted.
Yeah, it's almost humorous right now for me in the sense that if I say I have a job,
You do.
I look back and I think, but do I? Because
You do. You just don't have all
hours.
of the hours. Yeah. You just don't have the crazy, crazy balls hours. But
And the other fucked up thing is I do find it slightly annoying that I have to go into work, which takes time, only work a few hours, and then I'm told to get the fuck out.
well, can I throw this out? Because this is where my brain goes in this slow season.
Sure, go ahead.
It's the fact that come June and July,
Oh, I'm going to be fucking exhausted.
I fucking would beg for a slow day.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the slow.
Yeah, but like, don't call me in then. You don't need me for fucking 3 hours. Fuck you. Don't have me come in then. That's bullshit. It's stupid.
You're drunk and this is personal.
Yes, absolutely. You know what else is personal? When you have like $125 fucking bill, a check, you know, and someone tips you $5.
Yeah, that happened.
That happened to a friend of ours actually at the restaurant recently.
Like 4 days ago, 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Did
you
the whole
imagine
thing.
that? I just want to, I want to like focus in on the fact that you went out and you dropped over $125 for dinner. And then you decided that this person, now I know this person. I know this person is a good server. I wouldn't bring it up if they were a shit server. I'd be like, you know what, they get what they fucking deserve. But this person was a good server and it was a slow day in the restaurant. So, I mean, you had nothing to fuck up your dinner other than either you had a shitty day or you're just, I don't know, pretending to be broke or you don't know how to math.
No, it's
I don't know any of those things.
it all comes back to my 80-20 thing.
Go
And
ahead. What's your 80-20 thing? Refresh me.
So, okay, Drunky McGee, when
I'm trying to do a thing, actually.
okay, for servers, the tips that they wind up getting, it's an 80-20 split. 10% of the time, they're going to get over tipped no matter what they do because the folks are just over tippers. That's who they are.
Mhm.
10% of the time, they're always going to get shit tips because that's who those people are.
Under tippers.
80% of the time, their tip will be reflective of what they put into that table and that service.
Absolutely.
So this is part of that 80-20. This is I think they were just the 10% that it didn't fucking matter. They were not going to tip, period.
And that sucks.
And I also think that $5 was actually that table thinking that they were doing a thing because if they didn't like the service, they would have just fucking given them nothing.
Oh, that's shitty. But on the Pixie Positive, and this is where I'll show that I'm not just drunk, I'm actually also throwing in something good.
Your eyes tell a different story.
Fuck you, man. I'm tired. What did your sweet, sweet spirit of a son say today?
He tips 25%. He took his mother out to a Valentine's Day dinner with his own money.
Which is so cute.
Which is very, very sweet. And so he has been teaching my ex-wife tipping.
There you go.
And my son is super generous and is like, I tip 25%.
And he also told us
How to math it. He's like,
he mathed.
He's like, I took
is
the total.
25.
I took the total
Mhm.
and I multiplied it by 0.25, and that was the amount. And I'm like, well, fuck, man. I use a goddamn calculator, and I use a calculator, and I am almost 50.
So there you are
So
with
there
your
I am.
calculator,
Just-
and there's your 10-year-old kicking ass
Just
and taking names.
Kids, what can't they do?
They say the darndest things.
They do. Kind of bring this all full circle here.
Mhm.
The reason that this is not a clip show and such a special episode with all of
So special.
yeah It is also about an hour and 15 minutes now before our show goes live on the East Coast. And so this is a very brief episode of Service Entrance People.
This isn't thrown together and janky at all.
We knew what we were doing. To be fair. To be fair. We did know what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it exploded all over us like a bukkake of explosion. And so
Digital explosion.
the digital underground exploded all over us.
And now we want to bash our heads into the granite countertop.
So there was lots of drinking.
I'm lying. We don't have granite countertops. We have Corian because we can't afford granite.
Hey, the fact that we have countertops here in the worldwide headquarters.
Yeah, I will admit, the fact that it's even as nice as it is a step up.
Okay, we're getting... Mommy's had too much honesty juice right now.
Honesty juice.
So
is
we're
that
gonna
what
have
we're
to,
calling
yeah.
it?
So we're gonna have to say thank you very much for tuning in to not really this episode, but all of the episodes prior and all of the episodes from here on.
The episodes to come.
The episodes to come. We are eternally grateful for you guys tuning in to us and helping to support us, and we are very excited for what we have coming up in the future for everyone, including, as we've said already, an expansion of the YouTubes,
Mm-hmm.
our fun website, which you will be able to buy merchandise on.
Yeah, because we fixed our PayPal.
Yay!
Which is Service Entrance Peeps.
That's right. So if you are feeling particularly sherry,
Mm-hmm.
by all means, go out and support your favorite podcast. That would be us, or one of your favorite podcasts.
Or
that
keep
would be
an eye
us.
on it, and you'll see that I'll post the T-shirts and whatnot, and you
Exactly.
can actually buy merch.
Yes. And again, go to patreon.com/serviceentrancepeople if you want to do the whole producer thing, like our executive producers, Chris Moore and Charles Cumberland.
Yes, thank you, Chris Moore and Chuck Cumberland. You guys rock.
You really do. We appreciate y'all. You have jumped on everything that we've asked you to do, and we couldn't do it without you. And again, if you do want to support the show, but maybe not, take the whole yearly commitment of becoming a producer on Patreon, again, the PayPal is there for you, and we would appreciate anything. Also, we are excited that coming up in March, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have some advertisements
Yeah.
on the show.
Yeah, we found that out. That was cool.
That is awesome. And not only that, but we are very sponsorable. So if you out
Yes.
there do have a business and you would like to have your business promoted worldwide over multi-platforms, well, we are here. Let us whore for you.
Yeah, we can say your name over and over again. We can say your products over and over again. We can test the products and
Over and over again.
we can even record the product testing, and if we get a horrible skin rash and
Well, just think
laugh
about-
at each other.
This will date me, but I will totally Super Dave Osborne some shit for you.
At least someone's gonna date you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that. It took me a half a second as you were saying it to realize that was not a compliment, and that hurts.
Aw.
You are vicious with your truth juice tonight, Pixie.
I've had a day.
You've had a week today.
I will say Valentine's Day is not my finest day ever. It doesn't matter. It just never matters. I
Well.
hate this day.
Well,
It's a stupid day and it shouldn't exist.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
There you go. Valentine's Day. Go fuck yourself.
If I could hoof it in the Twiffer, I would.
There it is. Can't be more upfront than that. Thank you very much again for tuning in to our lovely show, and we will be back next week. New episode midnight.
Hopefully.
It'll be a full thing. Honestly, if I can get my stuff together and if we can do a thing, we will drop like a midweek episode of the clip show if we can get it put together in time.
I'm hoping to do a bonus episode. I'm stoked. That's
my hope as well. Well, we do have another bonus episode for our producers coming up in the very, very near future.
Yes.
So by all means, this little service entrance podcast that can.
Absolutely, we
keep
can.
riding with us. And we will, well, let's go have a drink at Clam Diggers before we fully put this one to bed. But we will be talking to you again next week, Wednesday, midnight. Tune in at new episodes. Please be sure this week, your task, go to the YouTube, share the YouTube with a friend.
Subscribe to the YouTube.
Subscribe to the YouTube with a friend and check out the website. And if you do all that, we would appreciate it greatly. And we will talk to you again next week for fun.
That was awful. Next week for fun. Next week for another episode of crazy stories from the service industry. This is the Service Entrance People podcast.
Wow.
That is Boomer.
And I am Pixie.
Adios.